All right, you guys, welcome back to part 3. Okay. All right. Now, in order to do these problems, we're going to do part by hand, and then we're going to use Desmos to finish out the rest because we have not reviewed how to solve a quadratic equation yet, but that shouldn't stop us from using our technology to help us along in case we have forgotten. Because that is something that honestly could happen to you on the day of the EOC. So you could be working on a problem and think to yourself, you know what? I honestly don't know what the next step is. But you have a really powerful graphing calculator that, in all honesty, will bail you out. Okay. All right. So let's look at this first problem. Okay. We need these to have the same base. So the first one, okay, it's already got 5 here, and 25 is 5 squared. So there's going to be no change to this one. So 3x squared plus 12 equals 5 squared. And this will be negative 9x minus 6. All right, so I'm going to recopy it one more time. 3x squared plus 12 equals, okay, 5, and I'm going to distribute negative 18x minus 12. Okay, all right, so that cancels. I'm left with 3x squared plus 12 equals negative 18x minus 12. Okay. All right, now to kind of get us ready to go into our next unit, okay, that is going to have us review quadratic equations, okay? If you want to start to kind of remind yourself some of those first steps, okay? In order to solve a quadratic equation like this of x squared, we want it to equal 0. So I'm going to add 18x and I'm going to add 12 to both sides. So 18x 12. All right, now when I combine this, I'm combining like terms, okay? And I'm not combining terms. So 3x squared plus 18x plus 24 equals 0. Okay? All right, so now once I have this, I'm going to switch over to Desmos. Okay, and I'm going to type in 3x squared plus 18x plus 24. And let me click on the home screen. Okay. All right. So now what I want to do is in order to solve this, I need to know where it crosses the x-axis. And it crosses at x equals negative 4 and negative 2. Okay. So when I go back here to Delta Math, I'm going to type in negative 4, comma, negative 2. And then I'm going to submit my answer. Yes, and there we go. Okay. All right, you guys. So now we're going to look at another example. So we've got 36 to the 2x minus 40 equals 1/6 to the 2x squared minus 16. Okay. All right, 36 is 6 squared. 2x minus 40. Okay, and then 1/6 is 6 to the negative 1 to the 2x squared minus 16. Okay, all right, so now I've got my bases the same, so now I'm going to multiply my exponents. So I get 6 to the 4x minus 80 equals 6 to the negative 2x squared plus 16. All right, so 6 cancels. So I've got 4x minus 80 equals negative 2x squared plus 16. Okay, so if I'm going to get myself ready, I need this to equal 0. Okay, so I'm going to add 2x squared to both sides. And I'm going to subtract 16 from both sides. So I get 2x squared plus 4x minus 96 equals 0. All right, so now I'm going to bring in Desmos. So 2x squared plus 4x minus 96. Okay, and if I have to zoom out, okay, you don't have to see the entire parabola, but there it is. Okay, so I know that the parabola crosses at x equals -8 and x equals 6, okay? And we're going to review this part right here on how to do that by hand, but for right now we're going to use Desmos. All right, so now I'm going to type in -8, comma, 6 because I have more than one answer. And if for some reason it doesn't pop up correctly, okay, this plus sign and minus sign will give you your two answer choices. And submit my answer. And there you go. Okay. Alrighty. If you have any questions, let me know, but I think you're good to go.